Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Now it's Wilson. And he returns this to the 22. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Elliott, toss right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big...
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Jeff Heath, the former Cowboy. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. On first down, Book. Got a man, that's Lil Jordan Humphrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he goes out right around the 39. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Book. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Sheds off the tackle, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, it's Book. Steps away to his left. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Book sliding out of the pocket. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Adam Troutman, 35 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
He covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brook now. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And some room to work. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Book. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Book. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Play action now, Book. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons In there to drop him for a loss on the play. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Dancing to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. On to check down, it's Ingram. And they'll get this down to the 10.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Look, they'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Prescott yet again. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again, Book on 2nd and 10. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 11-8. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
On 1st and 10, Book. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw again. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 45 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, That's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
at
the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Escaping the pressure right. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. A 1st down throw for Book. Flush to his right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they go play action with Book. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys! The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The throw down the field, caught by his running back.
Come on and get it.
Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, 82 yards. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get 1 look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. And
maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Looking deep for Elliott. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Being chased out left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And got his man. Complete. 20. Touchdown Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. 79 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Steps away. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Come on, fellas.
A big play there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Book now to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game. Book. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ingram. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in with Washington, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Dwayne Washington taking it in from a yard out, and the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. That's caught, and they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is Tony Pollard. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
197 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll give to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big-time play there for New Orleans. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's Dak. Flushed out right. Into the hands of Cooper. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. One last shot now for Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Jeff Heath, the former Cowboy. And the Saints are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.